The heart of Syria's third biggest city, now in ruins. But the problem in the old city of Homs isn't just physical devastation. Rebel-held areas here have for months been cut off by Syrian government forces. And activists say that for the old and weak and vulnerable, the situation is critical.
We have at least 3,000 to 4,000 innocent civilians inside the siege areas. It's so bad. After 600 days in a row under siege, there is no food.
In Geneva, it was back to the negotiating table for the two sides in the Syria peace talks. On the agenda this morning, a future transitional government for Syria. And exchanges between the rival delegations have, it seems, been quite combustible. But also on everyone's minds, easing that Homs siege and whether Damascus will give a green light for UN convoys. Not yet, according to the Syrian opposition.
The regime is saying that he is going to allow the convoys. There are 12 trucks of Red Crescent waiting there for the regime to allow them in, but they are not allowed yet. We will judge the regime but by what it does, not by what it says.
From early on in this three-year conflict, Homs has been bombarded and, according to activists, is still being shelled daily. There have been efforts before to get blockades lifted, to allow humanitarian aid in. The process of negotiation with the Syrian government has always been complex, and it's not clear whether the talks in Geneva are helping or hindering. Yesterday, the Syrian government announced women and children, but not men, were free to leave the city. But it's convoys the UN wants to see go in, not an evacuation. Getting UN aid convoys into Homs was supposed to be an easy thing for President Assad to say yes to, a test of his cooperation. But if he doesn't agree, and if the political talks here in Geneva this morning have run into deadlock, well, then hopes of early progress for this Syrian peace process may have been too ambitious. Bridget Kendall, BBC News, Geneva.